KT is with us, KT McFarland that would be. She is part of the Trump campaign, and I want to know what you've got to say.
It might be the same story.
Go ahead.
Here's why. Look, either there are two explanations for this. Either people senior in CNN, Clinton News Network, want Hillary to win, so they're going to do everything they can to stack the deck so that she has a favorable debate. The other, more sinister, cynical explanation is they want that merger to go through. And Donald Trump's already said, I'm going to veto. I'm not going to let that merger go through. So maybe what they're doing is they're buying a little bit of an insurance policy.
That's interesting.
If Hillary Clinton administration lets that merger go through.
Okay. Now, you have said, I believe publicly, that the email scandal, not the dollar Brazil questions, et cetera, the email scandal is worse than Watergate. You did say that.
I did. I wrote an article in FoxNews.com about it.
Make your case.
I was in the White House during Watergate working for Richard Nixon when Hillary was on the Hill working for the Watergate committee. The argument about Watergate was that Nixon had a cover-up of a break-in. The argument about the email scandals could endanger national security. Watergate, whatever you say about it, nobody died. No, there was no national security aspect to it. I think the email scandal could be, not because it's an email scandal, but because what were they covering up? Was the Clinton Foundation donating and getting donations, the Russians donating to the Clinton Foundation, and the Russians got permission to buy 20% of our uranium stock, which is what you use to make nuclear weapons? Were the emails so casually handled that people...
Well, let me follow on from that. Were they so casually handled? If there are top secret information on Anthony Weiner's laptop...
a pervert who's good at kiddie porn.
That's extraordinary. You know. I mean, who else looked at it? I mean, was Anthony Weiner reading State Department secrets on his wife's email?
Now, the reason you got a security clearance is because, people check into your background and your family and everything else, is so you can't be blackmailed later. What this was a big setup for was a potential blackmail. So if you have Anthony Weiner, who clearly has a lot of problems, and he was casually reading stuff that was potentially top secret information, would he have been subject to blackmail?
Well, that's a fair question, is it not? Fair question. And does he now have political leverage, legal leverage, because he's the keeper of some of these secrets? Has he read them?
Well, the FBI now has the secrets. The FBI now has the laptops, and the FBI now is going to know what's going to go on. And I think because of Comey's decision to come public, he's now inoculated the FBI. Nobody's
I'm laughing, but I shouldn't, because who would have thought that a sexter would be in the headlines a week before the election?
Why not in this crazy election cycle? My question is, is there an issue of cooperation? If he becomes a cooperating witness, depending what they find on his laptop, does he then become helpful to the FBI in exchange for a lesser sentence?
Yeah, they don't like sexual child predators.
Right.
Well, he cut a deal.
Well, that's what happened with Watergate, is that everybody ratted on the guy above him.
And by the way, it was erased 18 minutes. This is erased 33,000 emails, right?
No, 650,000 potentially.
Okay. This is overwhelming.
Talking about the erased ones.
We're going to leave.